Hey people, Indrid here, the 53 faction war. This is Katrine and Purification Plant and the Imperium standing against Chaos. For the blue team, Sealos is a Lord Commissar. Strong offense and support fighting in melee begins with a Refractor Shield, Armageddon Steel Legion elite scheme here. Alongside is Crazy Chairman 96 as an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee combat by default. Begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Looks like the Legion of the Damned have shown up. Where are they? There they are. And rounding off the blue team here, Kasuga 7 with a Brother Captain, a durable hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed, with powerful offense and support fighting in melee. For the red Chaos team, Miwa is here with a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed, with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. The Thousand Suns elite schemer here. Alongside, Checklist 47417 with a Plague Champion. Starts off with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can also repair. Rounding off the teams, Stybek is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. They are on the west side, contested VP here. Lord Commissar giving chase, but there's some infiltrating Tzeentchian worship. One of the heretics get consumed, which means the Doom Bolts are coming. Heretics worshipping each other there, so they're both infiltrated. Did not see the Doom Bolts. There we go. Misses. It's well dodged actually by Sealos, I think. Sorcerer gets into melee now, does a special attack, knocks one fella flying. Heretics Doom Blast and run. Here comes another Doom Blast. CSC meanwhile in melee. Most likely, yep, gonna see the Power Sword immediately from the Lord Commissar. Guardsman White. Yes, Guardsman White. Those guys barely getting out. They all have their sergeants. Well, they all had their sergeants. I wonder if they'll replace, or maybe throw up a sentinel here. Here comes some more Chaos fellas. Double CSM for Checklist. Double CSM also for Miwa on the east side. Got this very vivid purplish, pinkish, and black scheme going on. Noise Marines on the way for Checklist. What's going on east side? Someone's fallen over. It is the Brother Captain. Felled by fouled Chaos Space Marines. These guys got very close to dropping a model here. Chaos Lord also took a whole bunch of damage. It is triple Stormtroopers up for Kasuga 7 with their hotshot las guns. Sergeants coming in for those frag grenades with no fuses. And a Strat Squad is in play. Assault Squad on the way for Crazy Chairman. They've got some Tactical Marines and Scouts shooting up a power node in the mid. Did not see an attempted push here from Checklist. Nothing necessarily wrong with that. I mean, you want to push against power whenever you can. But they were stabilizing the west side. They got some Nurgle worship going on. Double CSM and a Plague Champion under Nurgle worship behind heavy cover. Can be very difficult to dislodge. Almost impossible for a bunch of guardsmen to do. Chaos Lord getting very low on the east side. Might have been saved there by that grenade barrage, because they were just getting a burst of those hotshot las guns going to shoot him down, maybe. Apothecary revives, gets a big chunk of XP. Brother Captain slides away in retreat. Now he's running. Red team maintaining mid-map authority here, the Chaos fellas. We're seeing some restraint from them. Checklist now goes back to the mid. Got some Noise Marines up. Staying defensive, staying tight with Nurgle worship, affecting his entire army so far. No Eternal Wars. Put the early power into those Noise Marines and those grenade launchers, of course. Here comes a Strat Squad. They're kind of isolated, though. Assault Squad jump from Crazy Chairman. Doom Bolts flying in. It's a really good hit on Crazy Chairman's little blob of stuff over there. It was Tactical Marines and Scouts getting hit. Cacophony from the Noise Marines. Now a grenade launcher barrage and another Doom Bolts. Those guys got absolutely wrecked. They did not drop a model, though. Look at that. All of the damage was evenly distributed, I guess. It was Doom Bolts and grenade launchers and stuff. They took tons of damage, though. Apothecary up there supporting some Strat Squad. Gets a Chaos Marine down with their ranged weapons as they chase there. Now Heretics in trouble. Might need to run. That was well played there by Checklist. Got those guys running manually before hitting retreat, which I think saved them. Because they would have taken way more melee hits on retreat, which does 30% more damage to retreating units. They would have gone down. But he moved them away as far as he could first and then got the retreat going for the extra speed. Lord Commissar kicking some ass with that Power Sword, level 2 now. Catechins escape. Those guys have power melee Catechin knives. Aren't they like fangs? They call them fangs or something? Devil's fangs? I can't remember. They've got some kind of fancy name. They're very, very fancy knives. Chaos Raptors on the field here for Miwa. So maybe we'll see Harness of Rage in support. Maybe with a Dark Halo, maybe with some Lightning Claws. Raptors getting back there with that suppressing cacophony on landing. Need to be careful though. Brother Captain runs in. There was a grenade as well. Strike Squad also there. It's double Strike Squad for Kasuga 7. Triple the Stormtroopers into double Strike Squad. So pretty fierce tier 1 army actually. Especially if both those guys get their Tomes of Titan and can double banishment. Oh, those guys going to die. Mind Blades goes up on the Brother Captain and he gets the kill with it. I don't know if they needed the Mind Blades, but that was very quick thinking from Kasuga 7. See that blue effect? That's a global ability of the Brother Captain, giving increased melee stats. It's 35% melee damage, I think. And some melee skill. Over on the west side, Chaos Space Marines with a Eternal War for Stybek. All the Chaos fellas going tier 2. Lord Commissar getting stuck in. Follows up on the Shotgun Blast. Those guys drop a model. Assault Squad getting into retreat path. Getting those dangerous melee retreating attacks in. Couldn't get a model though. We have an aspiring champion heretic with a bolt gun, which is still very amusing to me. Oh, Chaos Sorcerer just runs into trouble. Was busy microing his heretics around, I think. There's a grenade launcher barrage, which misses. Bloody heretics indeed. Double Catechins for Sealos. And they're gonna try and power bash, but there is defense here. Chekis shows up just in time. And we have a melee Plague Champion. Got some Eternal War Chaos Space Marines too, also getting fetid armor up. And those Catechins got absolutely wrecked. The Noise Marines with their Sonic Blasters, Sonic Blaster, are really bad news for Catechins. They do tons of damage. They shut down all of their grenade barrages and shotgun blasts and their shotguns and stuff. I mean, they're not bad in melee, of course, but they take so much damage getting close. Not sure what happened there. Sealos takes their eyes off them for a few seconds, and they wipe. That's Dawn of War 2 for you. West side. Oh, maybe turns red. Chekist with a sizable army here. A tier 1 army, but a sizable one. No sign of mucus discharge for the Plague Champion. I guess they want to spend their power on a tier 2 unit now. CSM lead the line with that Nurgle worship, being very disciplined with his worship, and there's the Chaos Sorcerer consuming one of his heretics. Charming. Icon of Tzeentch up. I guess they are fighting Imperial Guard over there. Got a demon armor as well. For that demonic shield. East side, meanwhile, that is Ward, isn't it? Yes, that is Ward up with a Nemesis warding staff, which just wiped those Raptors out, and those Raptors had an aspiring champion. There's Mind Blades on the Strat Squad, which I'm sure helped wipe them out. Chaos Lord, meanwhile, with Lightning Claws, Harness of Rage, and Dark Halo, just as I said, but they're taken out. Taken out. This warding staff is also a pretty powerful melee weapon in its own right, as well as having that nice support. Oh, but we do see Kasuga 7 has dropped one of their Strat Squad. I was going to say, where the hell are they? See some bodies down here. So they both lose squads. Kasuga 7 in the ascendancy though, with the triple Stormtroopers still up. Miwa might want to... Do they go for a Blood Crusher here? Is it too late already for a Blood Crusher? It forces Kasuga to respond with some anti-vehicle. I think it has worth. Easy for me to say sitting here watching, of course. That Blood Crusher gets taken out quickly. He's in big trouble. I was going to say, what the hell was that? That was Rod of Warpfire and the Icon of Tzeentch working together to sow some destruction there. Really on the front foot here, Chaos. Some grenade launchers going in. They get that weird yellow effect because of the demonic shield. I've no idea why that happens. The effect makes it look like it should be some kind of offensive buff, but it's a defensive buff, even though it puts that effect on projectiles and stuff. Apothecary and the Lord Commissar are down. We're getting some zombie assault marines because of that plague sword. A power weapon that ignores melee resistance. Assault squad jumping in though and wiping out those heretics. Oh, they didn't jump the zombie assault squad. You got to jump him, surely. He hasn't got long to live. Let him jump. Tactical marines there with a sergeant. I was going to say they're not thinking about cover, but then they just found some heavy cover. Using their Kraken bolts for 20% more damage. Here comes a dreadnought though, top of your screen. With an autocannon and an underslung twin-linked heavy bolter. As well as very mean-looking close combat corps. They were going in there on those marines. This is too far up for a dreadnought though. Get back. Through the mid. Kasuga 7. I mean, he's had a good look at the VP, but he wants to shoot this plague champion here. That was overcharged plasma. Oh, looks like we have Icon of Nurgle. And that barrage. Look at the damage to those stormtroopers. Just his mere presence was killing the stormtroopers there. And then a noxious cloud. That's nasty. Set it up with the grenade launcher barrage. Was that even their barrage, actually? Oh, it wasn't. It was Miwa's. And Miwa is down to a single squad on the field here. Those guys got banished. and they did run away afterwards, so you banished him pretty good. Chaos Lord is almost level 3. He's very dangerous in combat with this loadout, but Miwa is so light on units right now. Getting bloodletters on the way. Yeah, Brother Captain doesn't want to 1v1 this guy. Oh, maybe. They've got a Blessed Aegis. And we just saw Purification then from the Strat Squad to give him energy back to power it. He can also use Sanctify from his global bar to give him energy back as well. And there's Unending Purge. He just became much better at fighting this guy. Unending Purge heals him on hit. But look at the DPS the Chaos Lord throws out here. Yeah, and he's getting his energy back on hit. Steel wasn't enough to deal with him. I wonder if he threw Ward on himself. I think Ward was buffed or is set to be buffed. Because as I record this, a new version of Elite mod is out. I believe there's already some kind of hotfix in the works. I'm not sure what it addresses. I do tend to stay on older builds for a little while I work through replays and get new ones in. Because I've got so many replays on 2981. So now that 2982 is up, it'll be a little while before I make the switch over. But you guys should go and check it out. Chaos Space Marines with Mark of Tzeentch for Checklist. These guys still with no mark. There's some Tzeentchian worship, thanks to Stybek. Got some sneaky anti-armor stormtroopers. There's the Melter. And there's the Melter guns. CSM are right there. They could tie them up. Demon armor. Melter bomb now from the assault squad as well. They did not tie them up, but they did get rid of them in time. Big fight here, actually. There's a whirlwind. Throws out the hunter-killer missile. And that awesome disruption, of course, from long range. Awesome, if inaccurate, disruption. Kind of an asterisk there. Sternguard veterans hit the field. They got vengeance rounds loaded in. That's anti-super heavy infantry and anti-vehicle ammo. Those guys can switch their ammo types on the fly to combat all targets, but you're limited to one of them in your army. One of them died very promptly when they met a Plague Sword. Level 4 Plague Champion here doing some good work. Takes another one out, gets a zombie. Is it an actual Sternguard zombie too? Can he switch his ammo and stuff? Looks like it. Has a Sternguard model. I mean, it should be. It bloody should be. Manticore on the field for Sealos. Dropped both their Catachans along the way. So many bodies on this west side here. Chaos are taking it. The VPs are very close though. Look at this on the east side. Miwa and Stybek are both very depleted now though. Checkers is kind of carrying this here. Oh boy, Miwa just lost his bloodletters. Look how well the Brother Captain can support his melee squads. Ward and Mind Blades. Chaos Lord trying to get after him. He's going to go down though. Miwa needs some help on this side. Oh, we got some Chaos Terminators showing up over here from Stybek. And some Mark of Tzeentch CSM and some regular CSM. I haven't seen these guys pop their slaughter yet. Strat Squad dropping one model, getting out. Brother Captain's still here though. So that demoralization on kill from the Chaos Terminator Stormtroopers getting ripped up here. Chaos Terminators, those combi bolters are like 40 DPS each, I think, that they start with there. And they can get an autocannon. But I think I would get claws to rip up this heavy infantry and possible Terminator variants later on. Chaos Dreadnought getting some repairs. Blue team have retaken the west side. Oh, Miwa's got a Dreadnought now. Sure. Why not? Give him Mark of Corn. Let him go mental. Just hope that your Chaos Sorcerer allies paying attention with the warps to get out of trouble. Bashing a central power. They did have some gens here then. I didn't notice that. The red team. Plague Marines on the way now for Stybek. Always a solid choice for Chaos. If you don't know what to get Plague Marines. Or Havocs, typically. Plasma Guardsmen on capping duty. Going to kick off through the mid, is it? Still a default Dreadnought. It's a good Dreadnought, though. Autocannon, that big old claw, and 20% melee resistance. Sneaky Scouts getting some vision. Just a whirlwind around. Not really, it's quite far back, covering that west side. A bit of the middle, though, it's covering. That's a very brave jump, Assault Marines. Power Fist Terminators are there. Very pissed off Chaos Lord is here. And that Dreadnought, of course. Oh, they lost their Sergeant. Those guys lost their Sergeant. 318 to 324. Terminator's teleporting out. Apothecary's got his Anointed Power Axe, also Armor of Purity for quicker heals and improved medical equipment to power those heals with more energy. Also, Anointed Power Axe drains energy and gives it back to him. Rocket Run. They did okay, I think. I mean, they lost some stuff. Lord Commissar also fell over. Should get revived, though. Where's the Plague Champion? He's run off. Doing some good work with his Icon of Nurgle. Level 5. It really helps him level up when he's got the Icon of Nurgle because he does so much damage to so many things. So whenever it dies later on, gets a little bit of XP. Here are your Plague Marines then. 3 model squad. Tons of hit points, tons of health regen, and a snaring missile launcher. Not to mention those damage over time bolt guns. And some cool traits such as debuffing nearby enemies to slow them down passively and operating well under suppression. They're a very cool squad, Plague Marines. Chaos Lord leveling up to 5. Double Dreadnoughts are doing well, you know. They haven't really responded to them very much, have they? Kasuga 7 is floating resources like crazy. Surely we're going to see Paladins in on the next big fight or something. Oh look, they're keeping this power capped as well, Kasuga 7. Double Dreadnought's going to show up, and they might get a nasty surprise when Paladins come in. Trying to hide over here, look. Puts ward on himself, the brother captain. Oh no, oh that's his Blessed Aegis, dumbass. Puts ward on the strike squad. Then runs away. There's energy burst on the heretics. No sign of the paladins coming in. Maybe they don't want to call them in this far up. Especially with a sorcerer around. Well, potentially around. It was double Plague Marines for Stybek, actually. Oh, it's Land Raider Crusader for Kasuga 7. And Land Raider Redeemer for Crazy Chairman. Lehman Russ up for Sealos. No upgrade, but it's a bloody Lehman Russ. What more do you want in life? Auto Cannon for the Chaos Terminators. Area of effect damage versus all targets. Pretty damn good. Some Dark Flames on retreat. That's a global ability of the Chaos Sorcerer. Just burns some stuff. Just a friendly little warp fire. Oh, they've got an Executioner. Good versus heavy and super heavy infantry. Need to get kinda close for it. It's a Plasma Destroyer, I think this thing is called. Is that right? Doesn't tell me there. Maybe it's just called an Executioner Cannon. Who knows? These are now double Marco Zinch for Chekist. Frenzied Barrage and a Marco Zinch Dreadnought for the Chaos Dreadnought. They are kind of swapping roles, aren't they? Chaos Sorcerer is getting a bunch of Nurgle stuff. The Plague Champion is going to have got a bunch of Zinchian stuff. More Plague Marines for Stybek. Sure, go for it. He actually synergizes quite well with Plague Marines, this guy, because he can warp them into positions that will take them ages to get to and get some shots in. Scouts being sneaky, decapping things, which is annoying these heretics. It's their job to keep an eye on that. Miwa now has some Chaos Terminators. And here is your Land Raider Crusader, bristling with bolt guns, Hurricane Bolters on the side sponsons, Multi-Melter on top, and a twin linked assault cannon there. It's got some Daka, as they say. Kicking off in the mid. Big fight here. Assault squad jump in, a bunch of Noble worship though. Really bad place to be, fellas. They get some vision for a Manticore strike though. Demonic shield comes up just in time. Double the Markov Zinch Dreadnoughts? No, one of them's Markov Zinch only. They should be focusing on the Lehman Russ, but they don't seem to be. Wow, the Lehman Russ is getting wrecked though. Plague Marines are joining in. Yeah, down it goes. I don't know why it was parked there for so long. There were triple Plague Marines, autocannon Terminators, and the Markov Zinch Dreadnought. I said they weren't focusing on it because the other Dreadnought wasn't shooting it, but a bunch of stuff was focusing on it, it turns out. Awesome fight. Stone Guard showing up with Kraken rounds. They should be using Hellfire rounds actually versus Plague Marines, which doesn't sound right. Acid rounds against Plague Marines should be ineffective, but they're actually not heavy infantry, so you want to use Hellfire. 313 to 231. Terminators coming in for Crazy Chairman. Where's the Land Raider Redeemer then? There it is. Awesome support vehicle for the blue team now. They can retreat back to that and reinforce off it. It's got some powerful close range weaponry as well. I thought maybe they'd break after that Lehman Russ loss, but the blue team are staying solid in the mid. The Imperium stands their ground. They have the Western VP. Good mid-map authority. Oh, look at this. Snuck onto this wreck point here. That's going to hold up these CSM as they cap it. They're staying competitive though. Despite the losses of Miwa and Stybek, they have recovered. Did you lose a Terminator? Oh, you did. These guys got, is it 50 power to reinforce? I think that was adjusted for, yeah, 50 power. I think that was adjusted in 2982. Maybe. I saw it somewhere. Chaos Predator with a Mark of Corn now for Checklist. Any upgrade for these fellas? Oh, we just saw the Cyclone. Here come Grey Knight Terminators for Kasuga 7. And they're not far off also calling in Paladins. That's going to be a hell of a thing. Terminators teleport away. Oh, hey. A Stormlord. Did not see that thing. And there's Fist of Brockus with None Shall Fall. That Stormlord super heavy tank with that 100 DPS Inferno Vulcan Mega Bolter just ripping through the infantry. Holy crap. Look at the range on it too. That is some insane range. Those CSM need to back that. They need to stay the hell away from that Stormlord. Could not get onto the west side. Lord Commissar pushed all the way through up there. You can see the left side of your screen is retreating. Not retreating back to the Land Raider, or are they? Oh, maybe they are. It's right here. Here comes a bunker. Yep, they retreated right back to the Land Raider. Gonna be a repair bunker, I would think, since everything can already reinforce and heal off the Land Raider. Dreadnoughts have done really well though. I thought they'd fall quickly, but they're okay for now. Now that I've said that, of course, they're going to get destroyed, just crumpled into the earth. There's your Grey Knight Terminators. Top of your screen. They've got power melee, splash damage halberds. And we've seen the support that the Brother Captain can bring. Imperial Abyss from Chekist, the Plague Champion over there. Teleporters teleport away. Sorry, Terminators teleport away. Manticore strike now. Absolute madness. Another Imperial Abyss. From a Chaos Lord this time. Miwa. Oh, look at that. Whirlwind taking out a Predator tank with a Hunter Killer. A bit too close. Those dreadnoughts are so far forward. Demonic shield helping the cat. Triple plague marines getting shots in. And here's an autocannon to join. Dreadnoughts backing off now. They did a lot of damage though to the land raider, you know. Could they turn and put some pressure on? They're splitting their damage quite a lot here. I mean, it's hard not to. But I feel like if those plague marines were also going after that land raider, it would have gone down. Hard to say though. Chaos Terminators are getting kind of wrecked. Chaos Lord goes down. I think they jumped inside. I think they did. I think one model got away. Looks like they got some purgation up with the conversion beamer. 313 to 133. VP lead for the Imperium, but can they hold? Another Chaos Predator on the field for Miwa. And we got one for Stybek. It's gone from Mark of Nurgle, which makes it very slow and very tough, with a stinking Nurgle autocannon shell. Does some damage over time. Also get damage over time from the bolt guns. Scouts get away though. Apothecary very aggro going after it. They got a west side back. There's the 2-to-1. Oops, says Kasuga 7. Don't know what I did, but we got paladins in play. These guys unique to the brother captain. And they have their Liber Demonica for Holy Ground. And the Terminators have been reinforced. They are getting Psy Cannons as well. This is a tough nut to crack, shall we say. Lehman Russ on the way now for Sealos. What level are these dreadnoughts? Level 2 and level 4. Here comes a push. Not a very united push. That tank is in all sorts of trouble already. Down it goes. Manticore strike as well. Needed to wait for their Chaos allies. I mean, Chaos fellas not known for their teamwork, perhaps. There's none shall fall. I don't know why. Was anything in threat of dying? Oh, they have the Emperor's Wrath too. Now we have a Marco Zinch's Chaos Dreadnought. And this is Miwa showing up alone. I mean, they're running out of VPs. They're getting desperate. Down goes that Dreadnought, chased by the Psy Cannon Terminators. Down to 80 VPs now. I think, surely they've done enough. They need, like, Red Team need, like, multiple nukes. Very good nukes. They have a Land Raider Phobos. But I don't know. Miwa is trying something, trying to revive the Chaos Sorcerer. Did Stybek drop a nuke? I don't think they did. I didn't see one. That's a Psy Cannon using Electro Pulse to slow down that Dreadnought. Lord Commissar being a giant pain in the arse, level 5. Here comes that Apothecary, level 7. And this guy's heal gets more powerful as he levels, so he's healing for big, big numbers now. Is there one more push in the Chaos team? And if so, where do you throw it? I think you throw it down this west side here. It's gonna be very, very tough. They need a nuke, I think. And they don't have one. They have another tank on the way from Miwa. Where are the Havocs? What's wrong with Havocs? I guess they feel like they're just gonna get jumped and overwhelmed. Plasma cannon. Ouch. Very good shot on those level 4 CSM. There's the demonic shield going up. 313 to 28. Emperor's Wrath right there. Boom. Plague Marines tough it out though. Chaos Lord leads the line into the slaughter. Looks like it's going to be his own though. Down he goes. Dreadnought also goes down up there. They gave it their best shot, but they were not able to crack this wall of Imperial death. There's a GG from Crazy Chairman. GG indeed. Oh, is that battle rights going on? It is. I love me some battle rights. And look at that. Paladins had their Mind Blades as well. There you have it. The Imperium holds. We had a level 6 Lord Commissar. a level 9 Apothecary at the end. He got 2 levels pretty damn quickly there. A level 8 Brother Captain. Kasuga was very strong on the east side, knew how to play a support Brother Captain. Level 7 Chaos Lord down at the end, but he had some fun with his claws, eh? Level 6 Plague Champion. Got some melee action going on, and a level 5 Chaos Sorcerer. Just had that dip in the mid-game, the Chaos players couldn't quite recover. They gave it a really good shot though. And he did have these guys on the ropes for a while. But once the Land Raiders started rolling, and that Stormlord hit the field, that Stormlord was absolutely devastating. It was really tough to get through. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players. It was, I think, Crazy Chairman sent this game. I don't know if they set this up as this kind of battle or if it just happened. But it was awesome. I'll see you guys next time.